Okay, Rich Van Tassel back with you here on Monday, September 14th, and give you the Monday Night Football games. We have the Monday Night Football doubleheader, obviously, for the first weekend of the season. We're going to start with Atlanta and Philadelphia. This game is in Atlanta, in the Georgia Dome. I'd like Philadelphia to win this game. I don't think that Atlanta's defense is good enough to stop DeMarco Murray. Sam Bradford, we're going to see what he's all about. Is he ready to stay healthy, ready to stay on the field? Can he, especially in that Eagles offense, can he stay healthy if he's going to be running the ball and taking hits like that? I look for Bradford to find his weapons in Aguilar downfield. Nelson Aguilar, the first round pick, and I just don't think Atlanta's that good. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. This is why the Eagles got Byron and Maxwell. They want to match up against bigger wide receivers. They got him specifically for Dez Bryant, but this will be a good test for him today, considering Julio Jones is of similar size along with Roddy White. So we'll see what Byron Maxwell's all about. If the addition of him is really going to pay dividends for the Eagles. And DeMarco Murray, I do not like Atlanta's run defense. I don't like Atlanta's defense much at all. So we're going to go with the Eagles tonight. And I'm going to take that game to be 27-17 Philadelphia. Could be a higher scoring game than that, but I think the first week of the season, you saw a little rustiness for a lot of teams. So if this was middle of the season, I'd give Philadelphia, well, both teams a few more points, but early in the season, I'm going to go 27-17 Philadelphia. Then we also move on to the later game. For all you on the East Coast who want to stay up till 1 in the morning watching football tonight, it's going to be the Minnesota Vikings traveling to San Francisco to play the 49ers. I think these are two teams going in different directions. I think the 49ers are on the way down. I think the Vikings on the way up. I have the Vikings as a borderline playoff team this year. It's going to be for the 49ers, what can Colin Kaepernick do? I think a lot's going to be placed on his shoulders. He has some weapons in Anquan Boldin and Torrey Smith, who was acquired from the Ravens. So Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback for Minnesota, he's going to have to play well. He's going to have to shut those guys down, and I think he will, along with Mike Zimmer in the defense. I look for Terrence Newman to be ball hawking in the back to bait Colin Kaepernick into a mistake, and I think Colin Kaepernick is going to try to win this game on his own. We'll see who's going to be the number one running back for the 49ers. Is it going to be Carlos Hyde? Is it going to be Reggie Bush? Which one of them is going to go and really take control of that number one spot with Frank Gore not there anymore. On the defensive side of the ball, we talked about it, just too many holes. Too many holes for San Francisco. Adrian Peterson is coming back for the Minnesota Vikings. He's been chomping at the bit to play, and without Justin Smith, without Patrick Willis on the defensive side of the ball, I think that Minnesota's going to run very well. We'll see. Sharice Wright, who is the addition for San Francisco cornerback, how's he going to play against Mike Wallace? Sharice Wright isn't really the fastest guy, and Mike Wallace is very fast. So I don't expect Minnesota to take many chances downfield, but I do think they will pick and choose when to do it, and they'll certainly look to get Mike Wallace the ball at some point downfield. I think Adrian Peterson's going to have a big day. I don't think there's any answers for him on San Francisco. Again, we talked about it. No Justin Smith, no Patrick Willis. So it's going to be a lot to ask, even for a better team, or a team with better talent in Minnesota. They haven't really been in this position before where they've been expected to win. They do have to travel to the West Coast. San Francisco has won in the past. They do have, proud professionals on their team. So you'll really learn a lot about Minnesota. But again, I like the Vikings this year. If they do lose, that might hinder their season. It might be the difference whether they make the playoffs or don't make the playoffs. Well, I'm gonna give them the edge in this game. I like Minnesota to win this game 23-20, and San Francisco. Where do they go from here? They'll have to pick up the pieces, but that's how I see that game going. So those are the games for tonight. We're going to make another little break right here and give you a little perspective on Novak Djokovic, who was the 2015 U.S. Open men's champion. So just stay tuned for that. And those are your picks for Monday night game.